The Eternal Flame of Station 6, created by Arthur Rumrill. Inspired by a post on X by Silverstacker57, in the year 4127, the hallowed shires of Old England lay choked beneath brambles and the bones of forgotten wars. London had drowned beneath the swollen Thames. Manchester stood as a forest of rusted spires. Yet one shrine endured in a valley the pilgrims still called Livermore, though no map from the before times matched it exactly. It was a squat brick building with faded red doors. Its roof was a patchwork of scavenged solar sheets and fluttering prayer rags. Inside, high in the rafters of what had once been the appliance bay, hung the bulb. It glowed a faint, unwavering orange, dim as a coal in the ashes, yet it had never truly gone out. Not in 2,000 years. The Order of the Filament kept the secret. Only 3 souls ever knew the whole truth. They were known as neutral, ground, and positive, the highest positions in the Order. Their titles echoed the ancient wiring of the before times, symbols of balance, earth, and power. They alone bore the weight of the swap. Everyone else believed the bulb was truly eternal. Brother Elias 42, a devoted lower keeper who had served for decades, climbed the polished aluminum ladder at dusk. His robes were stitched from ancient turnout gear, the reflective stripes long faded to gray. In his hands he carried what he thought was a simple maintenance tool. He had no idea he was about to install the latest clone. 3 nights earlier, during a savage lightning storm, the true original, the 1901 Shelby with its hand-blown carbon loop, had finally surrendered. The filament, thinned by 20 centuries of gentle evaporation, had simply ceased. Neutral, ground, and positive had performed the swap in the dead of night, hidden from all others. Brother Elias 42 had been told only that the light required adjustment. Below, in the shadowed nave that once housed fire engines, the novices chanted the litany of endurance.
It burned before the fall, it burns after, it will burn when the seas boil dry.
Brother Elias 42 secured the new bulb, believing he was merely tending the immortal flame. The microreactor hummed back to life. The glow returned, steady, eternal, indistinguishable. No pilgrim would ever know, no ordinary member of the Order would ever know. The myth was too powerful. Warlords sent tribute in clean water and canned goods, believing the light blessed their blades. Scholars from the distant ivory enclaves wrote treatises claiming the bulb proved the ancients had touched the divine. Children learned that if the bulb ever truly died, the world would end for good. Only neutral, ground, and positive knew the truth. The world had already ended. This was merely the long, stubborn epilogue they guarded in silence. Later that night, in the candle-lit scriptorium beneath the shrine, the 3 met alone. Neutral, the oldest and most burdened, opened the reliquary of the first witness. Inside lay the most sacred artifact, a cracked, laminated shard of screen glass, preserved in inert gas for 2 millennia. Upon it was the faded image of an ancient post from the long-dead platform called X. It showed the bulb as it had appeared in the year 2026, a humble orange ember hanging in a fire station ceiling. Below the image were the simple, enduring words of the first witness, one known only as Silverstacker57. The Centennial Light, still burning after 125 years. Neutral read the holy text aloud, his voice low and reverent, while ground and positive listened in heavy silence. Silverstacker57 saw it first, Neutral said. A humble stacker of metals in the before times. He shared the wonder with a world that still had electricity and doubt. His words became our first gospel. They crossed the ruined seas when survivors fled the dying Americas. They survived the collapse. They are why we keep the swap. Neutral closed the reliquary and turned to the other 2, his eyes weary with centuries of inherited duty. My time grows short, he said quietly. When my light dims as all must, my replacement shall be Brother Elias. He has tended the bulb with pure faith for decades. He believes without question. As the bulb is replaced, so shall I be, seamlessly, in silence. He will rise to neutral, but he will not learn the truth until my deathbed. Only then, in my final breath, will I pass the filament's truth directly to him. Ground and positive will witness. The cycle continues unbroken. Positive, the youngest of the three, nodded slowly. And we will stand beside you when the moment comes. Ground added with the small, weary smile shared only among them. The filament endures. The order endures. Many weeks later, in the dim glow of the shrine's inner chamber, Neutral lay on his simple cot, breath shallow and fading. Brother Elias, 42, soon to become the new Neutral, knelt beside him, eyes wide with sorrow and devotion. Ground and Positive stood silent in the shadows, bearing witness as tradition demanded. Neutral reached out with a trembling hand and grasped Brother Elias, 42's wrist. "Listen closely, my faithful one," the dying leader whispered. "The bulb you have served is not eternal. We replace it when it fails. We have done so for 2,000 years. The glass you see is not the original. The filament you worship is a lie we maintain so the world may keep its hope." Brother Elias, 42's face paled, but he did not pull away. Neutral continued, voice growing fainter. Silverstacker 57 saw the true light in the before times. His words, the Centennial Light, still burning after 125 years, became our first gospel. We guard that promise now. You will become Neutral. You will carry the secret with Ground and Positive alone. As the bulb is replaced, so have you been chosen. Swear to continue the swap in silence. Tears traced Brother Elias, 42's cheeks. After a long moment, he bowed his head. "I swear," he whispered. Neutral's grip loosened. A faint smile touched his lips as the final light left his eyes. Outside, the wind howled through the thorn-choked streets of mythic Livermore. Inside, the bulb, whichever one it truly was this century, continued its quiet, fraudulent, beautiful vigil. 2,000 years of sacred deception, all in service to a single orange glow that a man named Silverstacker 57 had once shared with the world. The secret society endured, and the truth passed, as it always had, from one Neutral to the next, on a deathbed, in a whisper, under the dim orange light that refused to die.